stopped at the 18. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play. Just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. And I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen.
He lobs one high down the left side. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, SMU! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. He'll take it himself. He's into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and they shave a couple more off of this lead. After that score, they'll try to build some momentum here in the third quarter and get it back with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Tennessee ready to go to work, the Big Orange offense on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
First and 10, they're down to the 25. Hands it off. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Moves. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
I don't know how the defense allowed that guy to get so wide open. Obviously, he's got tons of speed. We know that, but you've got to key on him and at least have two people running with him deep down the field. That time, that must have been a coverage bust because he was way too open.
Looking to throw for it. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Didn't get enough to move the sticks, but enough to leave them with the decision.
And the defense did a great job. Understanding the sticks, rallying to the football, getting them on the ground. And you're right, Reese. 4th and short, that means decision time. Or, for us, green light. Go for it.
Got it. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Easy. The give and the run on 4th down. And the Volunteers get enough to move the chains.
It's simple play, simple game. Get that first down. That's all that matters. I don't try to trick. I go back to what I know I do really, really well.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Quarterback checking the play. To the air on 1st down. And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
After the big 1st down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Touchdown ball. And the route is on.
so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They marched the ball 51 yards for the score. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives looking deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but not able to come away with the completion.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Mustangs moving quickly to the line. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. To the air. It's Leon. They're bringing heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Takes a hit as he fires. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Volunteers. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
That quarterback's in zone coverage. They have to see it, and they have to manipulate defenders, and they don't. You can tell the middle linebacker reading his eyes the whole way, breaks on the football, and then turns into an offensive player and takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Nebraska is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Lincoln for some time. They're up 14 over the Royals. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up the safety.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback and getting him on the ground.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking for a man. It's Leon. He lets it fly. And the pass hits. Picked off. He'll try to take it back. At the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're at defense and you can force a turnover, and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
They'll go to the ground. That's a live ball. He picks it up, still on his feet. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. On the run, still looking. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. 3rd down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up 4th.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again?
25.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee. And the beatdown has ensued. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Lining up for the PAT. The extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Using his feet. And he works his way forward and finally down at the 15. Second down here as they go back to work after the break.
42 Spider.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
A huge gain.
Probably would have loved to see this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. He's looking to throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
Looking for a man. It's Leon. Going downfield for the big play. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Add them stats and get the INT. Nice job by this defense.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Line gets set, first down.
Come on, set.
He wants to throw. With the catch, it's Wicks. And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion.
Here we go.
Wide receiver shows motion. On second down, just keeps firing. Touchdown ball! And the pummeling has started. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? You're going to be a great player. You've got to learn how to handle these mistakes.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is...
Oh, it's a fumble. Bounced right back to them.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
The Mustangs getting set on 1st and 10.
Check, check.
Defense in press coverage. The toss sweep to the right. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll keep it on the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28.
Let's go! Lasso! Lasso!
The give to the tailback. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking for a huge play. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've got, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6.
Easy!
Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
You want to end the play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating in the backfield and making something happen.
Fires downfield. And they stop the 4th down pass. The defense gets off the field.
And these aren't easy situations for these offenses, man. Like, it's a no passing situation. The defense is playing coverage. Nowhere to go with the football, forces the incompletion, and this one is all but over.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Okay.
One more play to pad the stats.
Easy! Go!
Going up top on first down. Looking to scramble. The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage, and he'll take the loss. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, Dave Pollock, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation